Hi everyone. My name is Mashudu Mbele. I'm a transformational life coach. I'm also a negative emotional therapy practitioner. Today I wanted to talk to you about the topic called Who Am I? Have you ever asked yourself, who are you? The reason I came up with this topic is that today we're having a team building session, which I was facilitating with another team member as well. And we one of the activity that we're doing, it was about who am I. So the delegates had to tell us one few things about themselves, their nicknames, and it was interesting to learn about them. I remember also shared mine, which is I remember Choki when I was working for one of the one of the mining industry, and that section which I took over most of the time, their pipes were choking, and the mineral that we're looking for would get choked. So team members had to go and unchoke all the time. So the team said, since you arrived and started leading this section, everything is choking up. So we are called choking. So I also shared that as well. Another thing that also we spoke about is that the person had to share their experience and their role, what they are doing. And it was interesting to hear the amount of experience that they had. And if I remember, within the room there was over 25 years of experience. And another thing that they had to share is when you look at a triangle in terms of your life, you look at your present, your past, and your future in your life where you want to be. And then through that, we learn that everyone has been going through so many experiences which have shaped the people that they are. And one of the components of knowing who you are, because it's basically identifying your identity, is to know what are your values, what experiences you've been through, what are the relationships that you have. So that is quite cool. So doing that exercise just elaborated on those components, and also it made the team to realize that everyone has to be there. Everyone has got a role to play, and all of us we come from different places. So it's about embracing diversity and using it to your best of our ability. As human beings, we are forever growing. And one of the things that makes us to forget about our identity is because of the roles that we play in life. You hear that a mother, a father, a sister, a teacher, or you are a doctor, and you forget about the real you, the authentic you, because that is just a title. So that is something that you might be battling with. And when you are starting this journey of discovering who you are, you might be battling saying, I've tried to do something about it. I don't know what to do. So find a coach. You can send me a message if you want me to be your coach, to hold your hand, and we discover who you are. Whilst I'm still chatting, guys, please like, share this this video to your friends, to others, so that they can come and get this awesome message. So, right back at my topic of identifying who are you. Even myself, it has been a journey just to identify who am I. And I'm discovering a lot about myself because, like, looking at an onion, just peeling it off, removing all the layers until you'll be so amazed of identifying who you are. So, another thing that you need to be mindful of when you do this journey, you find that you're gonna you're gonna realize a lot of benefit that is gonna come out from this exercise. You'll be happy, you'll be successful, you'll know what is your purpose. Because as we grow, we get conditioned by the caregivers that you have, your parents, or the area that you come from, and you find that you don't live your values. You're living the values of your caregivers, or your parents, of your relatives, and you are not living the real you. So you find that when you do this work, it will get uncomfortable. You'll be saying, "This is too much." And also, Rome was never built on one day. So learn to prioritize yourself because you'll be able to be authentic. You'll be able to say no to things that don't matter because you'll be aligned with the real values that are yours, not anyone else. So you might be asking yourself, what do I do? You just told me that I need to identify who am I and I need to look at those components. So the things that you can do is to reflect. Sit down and reflect. Meditate if you're a person who's all forever overthinking or in doubt, just meditate. And you can just Google and find a 5 minute meditation just to ground you so that you are relaxed. Because when you're still, you're able to get answers from within. Because everything that you're going through or any answers you're looking for, they're within you. You just have to be still and be able to hear them. So what you need to do is to reflect and be authentic. Find a notebook or journal. Just write. What are your strengths? What are your flaws? What are the impressions that people think about you? And what have you been hearing about yourself, which you have been denying? Is it true? And look at that, reflect and spend time. And this exercise might even take a day or few days, depending on how comfortable you are, with sitting by yourself. Because at times we try to be too busy, trying to forget to spend time with ourselves. And the person that you're scared to spend time with is the person that you spend most of the time with. Because if you were to look in the mirror, you'll see the reflection of yourself. Is the reflection of yourself making you happy? Like when you see yourself in the picture, are you seeing someone who's ugly? Are you telling yourself you're ugly, you're not beautiful? So what are those things? And also whilst you're doing that, look, decide who you want to be. Decide who you want to be and where you want to go. And then after that, you'll be able to make choices. You need to start making choices that suit you, not that suit society or your family or your loved one or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your friends. Make choices that suits you. Because at times we are controlled by fear. We are so scared to make choices, to make better decisions about ourselves. And also another thing, once you're in this discovery, you can learn to find out what excites you, what are the passion, what is it that makes you tick. And you might say, I don't know, I've been doing this and this, I'm not happy. Start volunteering on a new sport or do a new hobby, go and join photography, start writing, start coloring. And you might find that as you're doing that you're exploring, you're finding out what makes you happy. It is that thing that even when you wake up, you're so excited to do. Find out what are your passions, what brings the fire in you and the determination that you have as well. And once you're doing this, it's quite important. This is very important that you are mindful of the circle of the people that surrounding you. Because I said you need to decide who you are earlier. So when you're deciding who you are, evaluate the friends that you have. Will those people help you to be in the new version that you want to be? Because as human beings, we are forever growing, we're evolving. And that is why when we say when you start working on yourself, it's really challenging, it's hard. But you have to make that decision and prioritize yourself. And those people who are surrounding you, are they supporting you in becoming who you are? If they are not, you need to cut ties with those people. So it's quite important you do that. And also don't let the roles that you play in life define your identity, because your identity is very unique, it's very important in making sure you're successful, in making sure you're happy, in making sure you are living an authentic life. Because your identity, as I said earlier, it comprises of your values. Do you know what are your values? And also in terms of values, we've got conscious values and subconscious values. And the coach will help you to find out with a tool to determine what are your conscious and your subconscious values. And when you get your transformational coach, will be able to help you to align your conscious and your subconscious values, because at times you find that those are misaligned. And you'll also be able to look at your relationships. What has been happening with your relationships? Are they working for you? Where do you need to improve? And also, you'll also be able to look at the experiences that you've been through. Because at times we say we've been through bad experiences and you don't want to talk about them, but you wouldn't be the person that you are if you didn't go through those bad experiences. And the thing that you can start doing is that whatever experience you're going through, whether good or bad, try to spend time and be still and reflect what is the key message from this. Because you find that bad things will continue happening until you get the lessons. And then you say, you cares, people don't love you. So reflect, be a bigger person, and say, now I'm going to reflect on this. So journaling helps you with doing that. And journaling is quite therapeutic. Or if you don't know, just start writing what is there. You'll find that as you journal, you'll see the patterns of what is happening with that situation. So whatever situation you're going through, there's a blessing in it. There's a lesson in it. So coming back to who am I? Identifying your identity. It it will take time, and it's not an easy journey, but it's an exciting journey, because we're here to learn, we're here to add value in this world, and everyone wants to be better. We are not perfect as human beings, but if we spend time with ourselves, working on our personal development, finding out those things that we don't like about ourselves, and you improve them so that we are the best version of ourselves, you'll be so surprised about what is happening in your life. You'll be so happy. You'll also attract other people who you are not aware of, because you'll be emitting high vibrations. Because when you are happy, there's more people you're going to change, you're going to meet, and you impact them positively in their lives. I'm not saying everything's going to be rosy. There will be days that you don't feel like that, but most of the time, you'll be surprised about the impact that you are having on other people. Because as human beings, we need to relate. We're here to relate. And we're here to relate and add value. And we won't be able to add value if we don't know what is your values. Is it integrity? Is it adding? Is it spending time with people? Is it love? Is it being kind? So, what are your values? So, as I end, ask yourself as you're doing this work, what are your values? And be true with yourself, not me. Just be true with yourself. Are you living your values? Do people resonate with? Can they identify that value within you? Or you have adopted it from someone else? So reflect. I'd like to hear your comments. So share this video with your friends and your families, and also comment on what you have learned and also the reflections that you have heard as well. So you can also send me a message. So I'd like to hear your views. And also, I'd like to hear what more should I cover in these videos as we're evolving. Thank you so much. Enjoy.